What's going on, everyone? This is ODC, it's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Star Wars Vintage Collection, the Phantom Menace Qui-Gon Jinn action figure. This is a 3 3/4 inch action figure, and this is in the old style of the, even has the Kenner logo here, but it is a Hasbro product. Hasbro absorbed Kenner long time ago in a galaxy far away. But anyway, this is a really, I got this figure for really cheap, around $7. It's going for. The card's beat up. That's why I'm going to be taking this guy out of packaging. If the card was in perfect shape, I probably wouldn't be taking him out of package, but I have an out of package vintage Darth Maul, and I picked up Qui-Gon, and I'm still waiting for Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, so I can take them all out of package and do a little setup with them dueling each other. If I sound a little weird today, it's because I got some weird sinus infection. I think I might have bronchitis or something. So if I sound a little weird, that's why. But anyway, take a look at the figure here. It says Star Wars Phantom Menace up top. It says Qui-Gon Jinn. Got a nice picture of Qui-Gon right there. Hopefully we get a 6-inch Black Series Qui-Gon Jinn soon, with proper cloth robe attire like we have here. Hopefully soon. But flipping around to the back, there's some other figures in the set. There's young Anakin Skywalker, Padawan young Anakin Skywalker, which I would actually like to pick up. There's Qui-Gon here, Quentin Voss, and then you have Darth Sidious, Ben Quandaneros, and then you have the Battle Droid, Queen Amidala, and Naboo, Royal Guard, Rats, how do you say that name? Rats Terrell? Sorry for the sniveling. You have Darth Maul, which is actually a fantastic figure, and then Dulce Dufine? I don't know. I'm probably saying the name wrong, so I apologize. But I love this vintage collection, and supposedly back in 2013, I believe was the last year for the 3 3/4 inch vintage collection. And I'm pretty sure that they didn't say that it was officially canceled, but they also said that they're taking a break from it for a couple years. I don't think I've ever heard anything else from that about them bringing this line back. I'm pretty sure it's just been canceled and they've just been continuing with the Black Series. But hopefully sometime down the road we get the vintage line coming back, because this was a big seller. I would like to pick up Darth Sidious down the road. I know he goes for like around $30, which is way too much more than I want to spend. But they also had vehicles here, which is absolutely fantastic. The app, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Officially on Star Wars website, it's if AT-AT is actually AT-AT. So I'm guessing that would be AT-App. Well, what would ATST be? ATST? ATST? I don't know. Whatever. And you have Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, which is actually a really cool ship. And then when you have the V9 Torrent Starfighter. It's pretty cool looking too. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get Qui-Gon out of packaging and we'll take a closer look at him. Okay, and we're back with Qui-Gon out of packaging. And I mean, how many of us would love to see Qui-Gon in a movie, in a maybe like another prequel movie? I don't know. I would like to see that. I don't know about you guys, but I think Liam Neeson would be more than happy to come back and handle that role again. Plus, he's still not that old. So the other thing that this package came with was this little mail-away Darth Maul giveaway, and I'm sure by now that that's been long gone. So taking a look at Qui-Gon here, and I gotta say that the face is alright. His head seems a little bit too small for his body, but they definitely got the hair right. He's got a little bit of a gray paint shading going throughout the hair, which is pretty cool. Pardon me while I cough. But yeah, looks. I think this looks really solid. I really like the sculpt here. Let me just kind of take his robe off here. Looks pretty sweet. There we go, and there's his robe underneath. Really great mixture of soft goods with the plastic. I love it. It's absolutely fantastic. This arm looks actually like it's backwards. There we go. Fixed it. Fixed it. So that's how it's supposed to look. Overall, I mean, pretty much very close to what you got as far as the Black Series action figures articulation. It's almost like they pretty much took the Black Series, or they took the vintage line and upscaled it to the Black Series, because you have your head swivel here, and you almost have a pretty decent up and down movement, especially for a smaller figure with long hair. It's pretty decent. Not too bad. You do have the very similar Black Series diaphragm joint, which they've used. The hinge arm that can do a full 360 rotation. The elbow swivel and elbow bend, which is very similar to the Black Series. The wrist swivel. No hinge, though. That's probably the only thing. I got a little bit of black residue right there. Pardon me. So that's pretty cool. His legs, can they do the splits really well? I'm trying to see. No, wait, maybe. Nope, it's just a hinge joint. So that's the difference there between the Black Series, that they have T-joint hips on the Black Series, and these just have hinges that go forward and back. They do not go out, so don't force them. They do have the single bend at the knee and the knee swivel, which is similar to Black Series. Well, no, sorry, not similar to the Black Series, because they have double jointed knees. So a little bit different there. They do have ankle swivels and ankle hinges. But for a 3 3/4 inch figure, this is actually really nice. I really like the articulation on these vintage figures. And I am going to attempt to be picking up more and more of these vintage figures, as long as they're not too expensive. And I would say that the hood goes up a little bit. It's a little bit too big for him, but I mean, yeah, that looks ridiculous. But I know what they were trying to do. You could tell even by the stitching what they were trying to go for, which is this. Excuse me. But I'll probably just have him with this hood tucked underneath his, like so. I think this looks better like this. And then we have the green lightsaber, which is pretty cool. If you were a Jedi, what color lightsaber would you be? I would probably end up being blue, just because of what kind of Jedi has I believe a Jedi Guardian has a blue saber, and they're usually the most physical, like Anakin and Luke had it, but then he ended up going to green, which is a Jedi Counselor, which uses mostly, I believe, more Force techniques, and I believe purple lightsaber is actually the reason behind purple. Now, we all know the reasoning behind purple was that Samuel L. Jackson just wanted a purple lightsaber to stand out in certain scenes of the movie. But the canon reason, or I should say the comic book reason why it's purple, is the fact that most lightsaber wielders that are wielding, like Darth Revan has a purple lightsaber, they usually tend to channel both the light and the dark side. So if you were confused about why purple, that's why via the comics. It's actually not a bad reasoning, too. I think that's pretty cool. But if I were a Jedi, I'd probably be a Guardian. Be a little bit more physical, want to rely on my dueling technique, my dueling prowess. But yeah, so pretty cool. I like this figure. I think he's pretty pretty decent overall. I would have liked it if the head was a little bit bigger, just a hair, not too much bigger, just a little bit would have helped it. But the face sculpt looks pretty decent. I don't really see Liam Neeson in here, but just Qui-Gon as a character, I can see Qui-Gon here. So hopefully we get a Black Series figure of him down the road within the next year or so. And a Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi, that would be fantastic. And then maybe even a Clone Wars style Darth Maul would be even better. I don't know about you guys, but I want some robot legs, please. I really like the sculpting of the boots and the legs. It really just went out of their way to really give you a nice sculpt in this vintage line. I really, really do like it. Even the lightsaber has really nice sculpting as well. They even painted the red dot for the lightsaber hilt. And there's a little bit of silver on the other side. Looks pretty cool. It's a really nice figure, especially for $7. Can't beat that price. I mean, even if this guy was around $12, even maybe, because I know a lot of the vintage line are going up and up and up in price. Even if this guy was around $15, I'd probably still pay for around $15 for him. I think he's a solid figure. If you do happen to pick up one of these for around that price range with a really good card, and it wasn't as beat up as mine, I'd probably keep them in on card because these prices keep going higher and higher for these guys. That's if you're you don't mind keeping them in on card. But I had to open this guy up. I also have Padawan Obi-Wan Kenobi on the way, and I'm going to do a nice little setup with Darth Maul as well. So with that being said, I would definitely give this 2 thumbs up. It's a solid figure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.